Hi,
Hi there.
how are you doing today?
Yeah, good sir. How are you?
So your name is Jasna. So I guess I will start with certain questions regarding to your role that you are applying for. You are applied for transportation and distribution analyst, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first off, introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Jasna Sibin, completed my post-baccalaureate diploma in supply chain management from Cape Breton University, and I had worked as a distribution and warehouse assistant in Dragdog Company Limited. So I performed varieties of duties and responsibilities in my previous company, including training, supervising, and evaluating the performance of assigned warehouse employees, assigned workloads to warehouse workers, complete packing slips for shipment as assigned, and ensuring accuracy and smooth workflow. That's all
Yeah.
about me, sir.
Okay, that's good to hear that you have experience. So I will start off with first question. What are the most important aspects of transportation and fleet management?
Well, I think the important aspects of transportation and fleet management are including transport acquisition, transport planning, routing maintenance planning, fleet maintenance and scheduling, risk management, and human resource management.
Good. So how would you reduce distribution cost?
Mm, to reduce distribution costs, the main areas of focus on including inbound and outbound freight cost, storage cost, indirect costs such as energy, customs and duties, and of course, direct management cost. And the purpose of reducing distribution cost is to save up more potential and contribute to the bottom line, that is the profitability of the business.
Okay, good. So now we'll move on to the some of the behavioral questions. So if you are hired as a transportation and distribution analyst, what is your opinion about cross-docking? Is that a good idea?
Actually, it's a tricky question, but I think cross-docking drastically reduces inventory carrying cost as well as labor cost incurred by warehousing goods and picking them at a later time. So ideally, cross-docking is done at a building that has inbound docks on one side of the building and outbound docks on the opposite side. So by using cross-docking to consolidate both incoming and outgoing shipments, a company can save a great deal on shipping cost as the warehouse will be able to make the most use of trailer space. So cross-docking eliminate the need to handle the produce regularly. There is a far lesser chance of damage from handling. So if you are considering cross-docking service for our shipment, the benefits are numerous. Like we can easily handling the less handling cost that equal to less damage and saving on shipment cost as shipments can be consolidated while the cross-docking takes place and saving on labor cost at the receiver's warehouse as the shipment will arrive on the fully loaded truck rather than many LTL trucks. So minimizing handling and saving costs, cross-docking is a great option for companies dealing with multiple shipments.
Good. So, and for the last question, how warehouse tracking system will be helpful in warehouse transportation?
So in the warehouse transportation system will help you to eliminate searching for lost products and saves your transportation on time and reduce picker walk time and monitor warehouse activity and order status in real time. That's it.
So it's good to hear that you have a good experience. So we are actually done with our interview.
Thank you,
Uh,
sir.
thank you for your good time.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Hi.
Hi, sir.
So your name is Densi, right?
Yeah.
And I can see that you have applied for operation analyst job, right?
Yeah.
So I'll be asking certain questions regarding to that role you have applied.
Okay.
So can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name is Nancy Binoy from India. Now I am settled in Canada. I completed my post-baccalaureate diploma in supply chain management from Cape Breton University, and I have 2 years of experience as an operation supervisor, where I did a lot of jobs. In my previous role, because of the company's size, I handled all operations, including overseas and logistics. While I am not an overseas goods movement expert, I'm comfortable with North American transportation and export documentation. And moreover, I worked for improving the efficiency of existing organizational process and procedures to enhance and sustain the organizational internal capacity and actively pursued strategic and operational objectives of the company. That's all, sir.
Okay, so what are some of the financial best practices that you follow as an operation analyst?
One of the best financial practices I follow as an operational analyst is to review all vendor contracts yearly. And this allows as a company to negotiate better pricing or terms. And I also review customer experience data regularly to improve our services and customer retention continuously.
Good. So what is the process you follow for developing and implementing financial budgets?
In my last position, I reviewed all financial reports every month so that I know how the company was doing compared to our overall budget. When I creating a new physical budget, I gathered all the information such as sales projections, historical production cost, and average material cost, and all.
Okay. How do you develop professional relationship with outside vendors?
Having a solid list of vendors that can support the company's needs and requirements is vital. Over the years, I have developed and maintained many professional relationships that have contributed to my success. I communicate my requirements and expectations and maintain open discussion so that both sides know what to expect by working together.
Okay, so what are the ERP software do you have experience in?
In my most recent position, the company used Oracle for its ERP system. Our in-house specialist trained me when I started my career, and I was very proficient in most functions within the program. Before that, I used SAP and Microsoft Dynamics.
Okay, let's move on to some behavioral questions. Some employees stick to old procedures and become very resistant to change. So how would you inspire such people to adopt change?
The first thing I will do to understand the reason why staff opt for their old procedures over the new ones. I will then explain my rationale for the new procedures and provide the basic training that is required for them to adapt and excel in the new way of doing things. Moreover, I will motivate them by developing a key performance indicator for identifying those that have changed successfully. I will also provide a reward to the changed employees.
Good. I guess you have a good experience in the role that you applied for. So that's all. We are ending the session with this question, and have a good day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great. So your name is Anu Amaladasan, right?
Yes.
And I can see that you have applied for the job role for logistics coordinator.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll be asking certain questions regarding to the role that you've applied. So are you ready with your introduction?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes. So can you introduce yourself?
Sure. Well, myself, Anu Amardasan, I have completed post-graduation in supply chain management, and previously I worked in sales sector, and I wanted to make a career change, and I got interested by the growth of the supply chain field, and I thought this would be a perfect fit for me.
Okay. So first of all, what skills do you think a good logistics coordinator should have?
Well, I think a good logistics coordinator should have a keen eye for the detail. This allows them to make informed decisions and keep track of all their shipments. They should also have strong communication and interpersonal skill. Logistics coordinators work closely with their team, so they should be able to build strong professional relationships and motivate their colleagues.
Good. So what do you do to ensure your work environment is safe?
Well, to ensure my work environment is safe, I wear the proper PPE, such as steel toe shoes and safety vest. I encourage my team to do the same and post information sheets around the warehouse about the correct PPE. I also ensure the walkways and doorways are clear of debris or packages, so there are no tripping or firing hazards.
Good. So how do you reduce distribution cost?
To reduce the distribution cost, I always try to partner with other shippers. Like this allows us to ship products together when they are going to the same place, saving time and money. I also try to encourage customers to make larger orders by building strong professional relationships with them. Larger orders will cut the shipment cost as well as will be spending less money constantly shipping small orders.
Good. So now we'll move on to some behavioral questions. So
Okay.
if you are in a organization, what would you do if your customer received a damaged product?
If a customer received a damaged product, I would start by apologizing and letting them know I will send them a new shipment right away. After putting the order through, I would investigate how the damage happened to try to prevent it from happening again. If necessary, I would complete any damaged product paperwork.
Good. So, in your past experience in your role, how do you describe your management style in an industry or in an organization?
I would describe my management style as authorization, like which helps me provide clear direction and responsibilities to my team. It creates a more productive workplace as no one is confused about what they should be doing. I do also consider my team's input as hearing different perspectives is a great way to make informed decisions.
Good, good. I'm actually impressed by your answers. So
Thank you.
that's all for this end of session, and it's nice meeting you. Bye.
You too. See ya.
Hi, Anu.
Hello,
Welcome to the interview.
thank you.
How are you today?
I'm good, and how are you?
Yeah, good. So, my name is Rahul. I'll be doing the interview with you today.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
I have a bunch of questions here to test the suitability of your role.
Okay.
So, if you are ready, you can start with the self-introduction.
Yeah, okay. Myself, Anupriya Kaiderikandi, and I'm from India. Right now, I'm living in Sydney. I'm an enthusiastic and self motivated individual with an impressive educational background in commerce and supply chain. Now, I'm looking to utilize the opportunities in working for a company to gain experience and to invest my time, skills, and knowledge for the achievement of organizational objectives. Yeah.
Okay. So, why do you want to work here?
I have chosen your organization for two key reasons. The first reason is that you are well known in community as a great place to work. People who have worked with you have all said positive things about you, making you an appealing employer. Job happiness is vital to me, and I want to work for a firm that prioritizes employee success and development. Finally, throughout my research, I discovered your future goals and you are rapidly expanding.
Okay. What do you believe it takes to be a warehouse manager in terms of talents, qualities, and attributes?
According to me, a warehouse manager should possess the ability to operate as part of a team to complete a variety of tasks. He must have the desire to carry out their obligations and tasks in a professional, accurate, and honest manner. And finally, he must be flexible and adaptive to various work settings, as well as have excellent communication skills.
Yeah. Then, what do you perceive as the largest issue in the world of warehousing?
Some concerns, I believe, will prove to be significant obstacles for persons in this position are inaccurate inventory, poor picking, seasonal demand, and excessive labor expenses. Furthermore, warehouse employees' safety is also a major problem.
Okay, so can you explain how you encourage your staff at the warehouse under high pressure conditions?
I would inspire my employees in two ways. First, I would give everyone a clear and simple overview of their roles and responsibilities, as well as how I want them to operate together in a warehouse. I feel that a solid brief with clear instructions is critical for everyone, and it also prevents everyone from claiming that they were not taught the standards to which they must perform. Second, I will conduct appraisals with all employees during which I will review their strength and weakness as well as how I can assist them with their warehouse job.
That's great. So that's the end of our session, Anu, and thank
Okay.
you. It was a nice interview with you. So we'll be in touch with you soon. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Have a
Yeah.
great day.
See ya.
Hi, Delphine.
Hi.
Welcome to the interview. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing great. And you?
Okay, my name is Rahul. I'll be doing the interview with you today. I'm going to ask you some questions for your suitability of this role.
Okay.
So, if you are ready to attend the interview, tell me something about yourself.
Okay, my name is Delphin Thomas and I come from southern part of India. I'm a bachelor's in mechanical engineering back in India and I did my graduation in 2018. I have 5 members in my family and I'm a person who is enthusiastic, energetic and kind-hearted towards the working people that I'm with. And I'm kind of a perfectionist, but it is something that I'm working on.
Okay. What experience do you have which is relevant to this role?
So as soon as I graduated, I got placed in one of the companies in India as a project engineer and sales executive. And then I got a job in Mumbai as a piping engineer and material management department in the support team. And then I got a chance to work as 1 year in Amazon as a quality assurance in the e-commerce. So that fits me into this role.
That's great. What are your thoughts on how to select approved vendors, suppliers, and manufacturers, as well as how to measure quality?
So, in my opinion, I think that it doesn't matter what industry you are in, suppliers and vendors are critical to a company's success. It is critical for a company's smooth operation profitability to have a structured system in place to track and assess supplier and vendor performance. Supplier and vendors are treated with respect by the successful firms who see them as partners in the company's growth. Making sure this is a win-win situation will influence the price you negotiate now and the level of service you receive in the future. If a supplier or vendor is critical component or service to your company, invite them to strategic discussions involving the product they deal with.
Okay. How do you handle a situation if you are abruptly out of stock?
So, in my past experience, I have seen this most often when there is an abrupt out of stock. So, unfortunately, this happens time to time, and when it does, I notify everybody who will be affected inside the company and the store itself. If the delay is due to a vendor, I deal with them to acquire the product as soon as possible, and also I'll give them a discount for the next transaction that they do. If there is an inventory problem, I sit down with the staff after we address the problem to discuss why it became a problem and then works on it to produce a solution.
Okay, Delphine, thank you. That's the end of our section.
Thank you so much.
So it was a nice interviewing you today, and we will touch you soon.
Yeah, thank you so much. It was
Bye.
nice
Have a
meeting
good
you.
day.
Bye. Good day.